create a file that we can use to cut our wings and our tails, our tail and our wings out of cardboard. So click on New File. You're going to want a custom file, and I actually already have it made here. You will have to make it yourself. Make sure over here you are in inches. So go to inches, and the largest size cardboard we can fit in the laser cutter is 24 inches wide by 11 inches in height. So if I create that, there's my piece of cardboard, and I want to put my tail in there, so my rudder and my elevator tail assembly and my wings. So to make a wing, we're going to come over here and click on the rectangle tool. And we can grab rectangle. You could grab rounded rectangle. We'll stick with rectangle. So let's drag it out here. So what I'm really making is half of the wing at first. So you need to figure out how long your wing needs to be. So you need to measure from the center line of your bottle and take a look and visualize how long a wing you think you're going to need. And I'm thinking I'm going to need about 8 inches. So I'm going over to transform here, which I will close just so we can show you how we get it. Go to Window, down to Transform. And over here it has the size of this. So you see if I drag this, the numbers change over there. Make sure you do not have this linked, the height and the width, because when you change one, the other changes. So we want to change them separately, so we've got to cross through there. So I'm going to put my width at 8 inches. So there's the width of my wing, and I'm going to put my height at 3. All right, so there's just part of my wing. The other part would come over here to make the whole thing. Now I'm going to click on my black pointer up here. So first thing I'm going to do is look at it is, I don't really want this square wing though. So I'm going to grab this line tool. So just clicked on the line segment tool. And I'm going to draw a line. Don't start inside. I'm going to draw a line here. It doesn't really matter as long as I draw it bigger than this. So just draw a line, and then I'm going to move the line. So bottom of the line is going to go over here. This part of the line is going to come up here. So there we go. So I'm going to use this line to cut this part out. So I clicked off it. There's my wing, there's my line. I'm going to click and drag to select everything. Then over here we got this little cloud tool, shape builder. If I click on the shape builder, I'm going to come inside here and just click once. Then I'm going to go get my pointer, click off of it, and I'm going to come over here and I can drag this away. Now I can actually click on that and delete it, and click on that and delete it, and I can also click on this and delete it. And there, I've got a wing shape. It's not an airfoil because we don't have that airfoil shape. It's going to be a flat wing, which is all we're using, but that is fine. Now, maybe you don't like, this looks like the Mustang wing with the pointy sides. If you don't like that, now you might like it, that's up to you. Grab your white pointer if you don't like it, click on it, and click on the anchor here. Let's click on this anchor. Notice you got this round circle. If you click and drag it, you can curve your wing. So maybe you like that curve better there. But then again, maybe you want a curve here too, I don't know. So you can get a curve there. So maybe you like that better. There you go, there's your wing. Now, I'm gonna select it. I'm gonna copy it, so you can Control V it or hit copy, and I'm gonna paste it. So there, I've now got 2 of them, and I need to flip this or reflect it. So I'm going to go up to Object and Transform, and I can reflect it. So at the moment it's on Reflect Vertical, and it gives me a preview of what it's going to look like, and that is what I want. So I'm just going to hit OK. And then I'm going to move this up here and move those together. So there I've got my wing. Now I'm having this be the front of my plane up here. Maybe you'd like it better if the front was down here. That's up to you. But now the thing is, I do not want this line here though, because that means the laser is going to cut that line. Now, once I get this cut out of cardboard, I am going to make a slight cut here, but not all the way through, so I can get a dihedral. But I do not want that there at the moment. So what I'm going to do is select everything, go back to the shape builder, the little cloud formation, and I'm just going to drag from one side to the other. That joins everything together. So there is my wing. All right. So then you can go and build your tail and your rear wing. And you don't really need to put anything in for elevators or stuff. I would probably use a knife or scissors to make those later, the scores for those. So you'll make your rear wing and your elevator, and then you'll save this, save as, and we'll save it as a, oh, actually I want to export as a PNG. File, export, export as PNG right here. So I can save it as a PNG to take over to the laser cutter and cut. Okay, there we go.